Hello students, good afternoon, good morning, good evening. I welcome all the students from all over the India from Jammu Kashmir to Kanyakumari. Yeah, I am Mr. Mohan Sir, Physics. Yeah, we are teaching from Hyderabad. Today our topic is drift velocity. What is that? Drift velocity. So let us discuss about the drift velocity. Yeah, you know in the conductor there are so many electrons are there. When this conductor is connected across the terminals of a battery, external source, the charges started moving. The speed of the charges can be calculated by using the formula called as the drift velocity. So the average speed of the electrons in a conductor, is called drift speed or drift velocity in a particular direction. Okay, now let us consider one small length of a conductor. Here I am considering one conductor. Here in this conductor I am considering a small cross section area of a conductor. The small cross section area of a conductor I am considering. Let the length of that small area is L is equal to its velocity, drift velocity into time. We know formula for displacement of the charge carriers is equal to velocity into time. Now, I am considering this area, total area. So, in this total area, we have this amount of charges are flowing. Some amount of charges are flowing. Like Q charges, n number of Q charges are flowing in the small area. So, the volume of that area, if you consider the volume of that area, like a water pipe, we see the water coming out. In that volume cross section area of the given conductor, the number of electrons are coming out. So volume is equal to, we have volume of the conductor is equal to area into length. That is A into length means drift velocity into time. Drift velocity into time and calculating that. So now the number of charges which are flowing in the unit cross section area. If I consider the number of charge carriers, that is the number of charges which are flowing in the unit cross section area. If I consider that, let Q be the number of charges. Q be the n number of E charges, electrons. Q be the n number of E charges are flowing in the unit cross section area. So charge for unit volume is equal to n number of E charges they are flowing. Then Q is equal to n into E into volume if you consider. Now Q is equal to n into E into what is volume here? Area into length. Length is drift velocity into time. Drift velocity into time. So if I consider Q is equal to n into E into area into drift velocity into time, I have got it. Now bring this time to denominator of this Q. Bring that Q by T. So we have Q by T is equal to n into E into area into what is that area into drift speed. Drift speed. Now we know that the amount of charge flowing per second is called as current. So Q by T can be taken as current. I is equal to Q by T. The number of charges flowing per unit second in this area can be taken as current. So I is equal to n into E into A into drift velocity, where I is equal to Q by T. Where I is equal to Q by T. Then we have drift speed we want. So drift speed is equal to I by A N E. This is the drift velocity formula. So I is equal to N into A into Vd. That is number of charges into charge of each electron into area of cross section and drift speed. Then if you want to calculate the drift velocity can be taken as I by A into N into E. Easy to remember, very easy to remember. And I by A, the number of charges, the current which are flowing through this cross section area can be considered as current density. Current density. Density means the current which is flowing through this area is called as current density. So the drift velocity can be given as it is J by Ne. J by Ne. Where I is equal, where J is equal to I by A. That is ampere. Current density can be taken as ampere per meter square. Ampere per meter square is the G value, current density. Units of current density is equal to ampere per meter square. Okay children, it is very easy to remember this concept because drift velocity is equal to current density into number of charges into each charge. The charge of the electron 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 19 coulombs we have to take. And you see here drift speed is equal to I by, how to remember, answer, ANS. So instead of answer you remember as ANE, then you can remember for a long time. This is the technique to be used to remember the subject. Okay children, just to make a note of it. Yeah, thank you.